Or actually just the extension. And we have Rachel with us this morning. Rachel, how are you this morning?
I am doing good, Stan. How are you?
Doing very, very good. Well, I said Dent County Extension. Rachel, I know you're not in Dent County, but I apologize for that. But it's just one happy family with the extension, right?
It is. It is. I'm actually based over in Washington County, but I live in Southern Crawford, so not that far away from Dent County.
Okay, so you're totally familiar with what's going on here, and you've held you've been in how long have you been with the extension, Rachel?
Going on 5 years now.
5 years doesn't seem possible, does it?
It does not.
I,
It does not.
I remember when you just got started, and it seems like about a year ago. But time does fly, and
I
this year,
agree.
yeah, this year has been, I guess, probably the most challenging year I think for anybody, but also for the extension. A lot of the different things that they have done has had to be out, obviously virtual because there's no other way of doing them, right?
Correct. We've seen a shift away from in-person programming, taking it virtual, which has added challenges for the programming aspect, for the speaker aspect, and then also, too, for the participant aspect.
Right.
A lot of these participants that normally would go to extension programs, they may not have internet at their house, or they may not have the skill set to log on to Zoom or access some of these presentations
Right.
or classes. So
And
that's been a challenge all on its own.
And there have been at times where the extension has found a location where those people that do not have internet access can go and obviously maintain social distancing, but be able to go there and observe and participate, right?
Correct. That has happened as well. I mean, it's been a totally different. It's been a totally different challenge, which we're not the only ones experiencing that.
Right.
I think everyone across the whole board is trying to figure out how to move forward and how to conduct business and how to go on with as much normalcy as possible.
But it's very important, in a lot of the different things with the soils and hay and things of that nature, where farmers want to see and they want to hear from people directly what their opinions are, so that, when they go out to WordAC and they take the tour and they can talk to people and they can see exactly what's going on, that makes a bigger impression. A lot of times they even get more information from their neighboring farmers than they might even get from the instructor themselves, correct?
Correct. And that's been a challenge, too, in the ag community, is we've always been very person-to-person communication. We have not really gone into the virtual realm. And because the constituents, they prefer the in-person. And that has been a big challenge. I mean, WordAct this year, there was no field day. It was virtual.
Right.
So instead of having, like myself, Gatlin Bunton, and specialists from campus come down and visit and talk and go around and see the different things, they did a virtual program.
And I know,
and that's very different.
yeah, and I know that, right now we're not going to be seeing any of those changes immediately. Hopefully the vaccine will, and COVID-19 cases will start to drop. And maybe by summertime we might see some changes. But it's going to have to take a radical change right now to resume those in-person conferences and those schools and classes again, isn't it?
It is, and just like our normal annual dinners this year, we've got restrictions on how many people we can be around, what
Right.
events we can go to from the campus, and that they're imposing upon us. So sometimes people may go to an event and that are still happening, and normally there'd be an extension person there. They're not there this year, more than likely because they cannot participate due to what's coming down from campus,
Right, and
and the directives we have to follow.
And you have to follow those. I mean, that's your employer, obviously, but they want everybody to remain safe, and that's a key ingredient to what we're trying to do now. And when you have somebody traveling from county to county to county, that's the worst thing you'd want to do is to spread a virus that could have been totally avoidable by just staying home.
Correct. So something that's different this year, I mean, the council election that's coming up, that will be happening there in Dent County, January 4th through 8th.
Right.
And so if you're a registered voter in Dent County, you have 3 different ways to vote.
Okay, tell us
You
about
can
them,
vote-
Rachel. I'm all
So
ears.
The first way to vote is online at the Dent County Extension website.
Okay.
And for any listeners that are not in Dent County, you can go to your county's homepage, Extension homepage, and vote that way as well. You can also stop by the office and vote. And then for those who don't have internet or can't make it to the office, there will be a ballot in the newspaper on January 6th as well for you to cut out and mail in for people who only have that option.
Okay, so yeah, the ballots will be coming out here, right after the first of the year. We always seem to see them out and about. And again, your voting week is January 4th through 8th, so it's the first week right after New Year's, isn't it?
Correct, it is. So just be prepared, be thinking about that new year, new Extension Council members.
Okay, very good. And the list of those members that are coming up, you'll be able to see those either when you go to vote online to have the list there, or when you go to the office or in the paper. Let me ask you a little bit about. You're talking about going to the website. When people go to the website, there is a tremendous amount of information on the extension websites for each county, isn't there?
There is. However, if you go there expecting to see our old website, you may be disappointed. They have revamped it, and it is not. Sometimes it's not user friendly. So just be prepared to take a little bit of time to find something. I know just as specialists ourselves, we sometimes have trouble navigating it. But there is a lot of information on the website. And also a good way to look for the information is follow the Dent County Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
They post upcoming programs, links to register on there. And other ways to kind of stay in touch, too, is contact the extension office there and sign up for their monthly email newsletter. Right. All you have to do is call or email Carrie Terrell there at the office, and she'll get you put on the list.
That's right. At 729-3196, just call her and let her know you want to be there, and then you'll see it arrive in your email box, and you can get up to date that way. And, the neat thing is that even with the new website, I found if you go to the search button, you're going to find pretty much what you need. But you're right. It's got a whole new look to it. And I think they're working the bugs out. But I think pretty soon, I'd say by spring, they should have everything worked out there to where it should work out a lot better. But I still know that I like the old one myself. Didn't you?
Yeah, we did. And something new, too, that's happening with Extension is now Extension and Missouri Small Business Development Center. Uh-huh. They've merged, and we have the Missouri SBDC of Agriculture, Food, and Forestry. So with this, there's certain specialists out there. I am one, and we can provide one-on-one personalized services totally free. To sign up for it or to find out more information, all they have to do is contact me to schedule an appointment or just to find out more. They can reach me at my office at 573-438-2671. Okay. Or they can call the Dent County Extension office to have it forwarded on to me.
Okay. That makes it easy. That makes it pretty easy.
Yes.
And I know they have a little conference coming up January 15th, a business and breakfast that's going to be here with Sarah's going to be doing it virtually, and the City of Salem Economic Development Director Sally Burbridge will be there. So they have that coming up here in Dent County on the 15th of January. So that's coming up fast.
Now, all of this, anyone who's wanting to get a hold of any of the specialists, just forewarning, we will be off starting Christmas Day, and we will return January 4th. So during that time, we are out of the office. So start up the new year by giving us a call and getting your stuff lined up.
Very good, very good. Well, we do have a new addition to the Dent County office with our new person taking care of our 4-H and youth programs, and that's Amy Glenn. Have you had a chance to meet with Amy or talk with her?
I have not, but I know my colleague Stephanie Schindler from St. Francis County was over there last Friday and met with Amy. She's the new YPA, 4-H YPA, took Linda's spot, and she started November 30th.
Yeah, which she's had her first 3 weeks in, so she's still getting her feet wet. But, I think she's going to do great. I really find her enthusiasm contagious.
Yep, it is.
So we're looking for good things from Amy. And, of course, if you have any questions about 4-H or those youth programs, you want to get in touch with her at the Extension. Again, as Rachel's telling you, they're going to be taking a little break, take Christmas Day off until the January 4th day when everybody comes back to work and has to, get back to the grind. But then Amy will be off as well during that time. So if you need some assistance, though, you can always contact her at the local Dent County Extension Center, 729-3196. Does Amy handle more counties than just Dent County? Do you know?
Nope, she's a YPA, so she is strictly over Dent County.
Okay, so it's just one county. Very good, very good.
Correct.
All right, Rachel, do you know of anything special coming up in the near future that you can tell us about? I know that right now there's still a lot of things up in the air, but has anything...
Not really. I mean, the only program I have coming up, and I don't know how near a future you consider March, but in March I will be having a fence law program up in Gasconade County in Owensville.
Okay.
So if anyone needs to learn some more about fence law, be looking on the website and the Dent County Facebook page, or even the Washington County Facebook page, for the link to register for the fence law class up in Gasconade County.
As crazy as it sounds, March will be here before you know it.
It will. That's the crazy thing.
It is. It seems to go by faster and faster and faster. Well, anyway, I don't have anything else to discuss. If you have a final word to say, then why don't you let our listeners in?
Nope, just everyone stay safe out there. And if you are interested in getting some personalized services for free, one-on-one consultations, just contact us. Contact the Dent County Extension Office January 4th and be forwarded on to me, and we will get you lined up with the Missouri SBDC.
Sounds good. Rachel, thank you very much. You and your family have a wonderful Christmas holiday and a happy New Year, and we look forward to seeing you in 2021.
Sounds good. Thank you very much, Stan.
Thanks, Rachel. Take care. Guys talking to you.
Okay, you too.
Bye. All right, that's Rachel Hopkins from the Extension Council. And, of course, we talk to usually a lot of our local people here when we do that one-on-one. But with the virtual situation that we currently have, it makes it a little bit more difficult all the time. And that they really are not allowed out by the university to go in person. So we will continue to try and reach you with their information as any way we can. And this by phone interview is fine as well. And we do thank, again, Rachel Hopkins for letting us know. Again, if you have a question or two that you'd like to get in touch with Rachel on, her number, again, is direct number in the office is 573-438-2671. That's 573-438-2671. You can also call your local extension at 729-3196, and they can forward on whatever message you wish to send Rachel. They can get it to her as well. Well, we thank you for dropping by and enjoying that on KSMO Radio. We've got scheduled Kathy Haynes coming in at 9:10 this morning, her spotlight on the Salem Hospital, and we hope Kathy can get away. Of course, she is in charge of infection control, and that's a busy area right now at the hospital. So, again, we're hoping that Kathy can make it in. In the meantime, we got a little bit of Christmas music to get us up to where we need to be. We've got some Lone Star right around the corner. Keep it here at KSMO Radio, and now follow that up with some Perry Como.
The skills you can develop as a soldier in the Army National Guard can give you an edge in the high-tech job market of tomorrow. The Guard offers career training to take advantage of your skills in science, technology, engineering, and math.